Hey guys, so today we're going to be dealing with similarity, or also known as congruency, to find unknown sides of shapes. There is a bit of prior knowledge that's required in order to do this. You do need to know the congruency tests. So if you don't know the congruency tests, please go look at a previous video, cross multiplying, algebra, and substitution. So let's have a look at example 1. Example 1 says, find the value of the pronumerals in these similar shapes. The question already tells me that these shapes are similar. So I don't need to use any congruency or similarity tests to define whether the shapes are similar or not. And if the shapes are similar, there's two things that we know. If shapes are similar, then their angles are equal and their sides are equal or proportionate. So let's have a look at our sides here, for example. What sides here are matching? What two sides do I have? I have the 6 and I have the 17. They're the matching sides, so I can use them in order to do a cross multiplication. You can also solve similar shapes using enlargement factors or ratios and reduction factors or ratios. If you use that method, please continue using that method, but today we're only going to be using cross multiplication. So I have 6 and 17, and then I have 13 and y, and I also have x and 10. So they're my matching sides for this shape. So let's have a look at the first one. So if I use 6 and 17, I would have 6 over 17 equals 13 over y. You'll see here, I have done shape A, we can label this, on top, and shape B on the bottom. So if you put shape A on the top, here I put the 6 on the top, then the 13 has to be on top too. And 17 on the bottom, Y on the bottom. Now here we're going to use a cross multiplication method to do this. So I'm going to times the 6 by the Y, and I'm going to times the 13 by the 17. So we then get 6y equals 13 times 17, which equals 221. Now, using equations, we know that in order to get the y by itself, I need to divide both sides by 6. And I get y equals 36.8. 1 dp. So I found the value of y there. Now I can find the value of x. I still, again, use the two numbers that I know. I know 6 and 17, so I'm going to use them again. 6 over 17. Now put shape A on the top here. So I need to put the x on the top. X over, what's its matching green side? 10. Again, cross multiply. 6 times 10 and x times 17. So we have 17x, 17 times x is 17x, equals 6 times 10, which is 60. Now again, using equations, in order to get x by itself, I need to divide both sides by 17. Divided by 17, divided by 17. They cancel out. I'm left with x equals 60 divided by 17, which is 3.5. 1 dp. Now remember, indicate when you're rounding off what your value is. So now I know x equals 3.5, 1 dp, and I know y equals 36.8, 1 dp. Let's go on to another shape. Here it says, find the value of the pronumerals in these similar shapes. I have a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5-sided shape, an irregular pentagon here. And again, I'm going to use a highlighter. I'm going to highlight the ones that I know that are the same. So I have 17 is the same as 6. 3 is the same as x. And 12 is the same as this side and this side, which is the same as that, and y. The reason why I've done more pink is because those two lines on there indicate that all those sides are the same length. So let's go through the first one. Let's do we'll label this as shape A and B. We're going to do A on top. 17 over 6 equals, we can do 3 and x, so 3 over x. Cross multiplying them, I have 17x equals 3 times 6, which is 18. Dividing both sides by 17 using equations to simplify them. Here we find x equals 18 divided by 17, which is 1.1 dp. Okay, so we found the value of x. Now we can find the value of y. Now looking at this, all the pink sides are the same, which means 12 and y would be matching sides. Now technically, you'd have 12 and this side as your matching side, but because we know they're all the same, we can just put them on top of each other. Where we have 17 over 16, we're going to use that again. 17 over 6, my apologies, equals 12 over y. Again, we have shape A on top and shape B on the bottom. This then equals 17y equals 12 times 6, which is 72. Dividing both sides by 17 to get it by itself. We know y equals 72 divided by 17, which equals 4.21 dp. So there you have it. We found the value of x and the value of y using congruency and cross multiplication. Hopefully that helped you. If you have any questions, please let me know.